Welcome back, everyone. I am going to put on a little royalty free music to have in the background, and we will begin. I'm going to try and do my makeup today and see if I can do something better than I've done before. That's really all that I'm trying to do. I suppose I should start with my eyebrows. So I'm going to take my slant brush with my spoolie, and I'm going to brush my woolly brows up to the sky as much as I can. And I'm going to take my NYX pencil, and I am going to I'm just going to break it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make little feather-like strokes to sort of fill in my brows. See the little bit of difference that makes? And I'm just going to go along the bottom. I should clean up those hairs, but I'm not going to. So there we go. There's the sort of bottom done on the one side. So might as well just do the whole side. So I'm going to bring my spoolie out again, and I'm going to bring all that wooliness down to the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing. Little feather-like strokes. And I'm going to do the same thing, just little strokes, little hair-like strokes going across. And ta-da, then you take your spoolie, go back the other way, and I see that there's a little bit in there that I can do if I want to, right? Ta-da, compared to the other side, full brow. So now I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take and brush all that woolliness to the ceiling so that I can go in here and fill in these little bits. And again, I always have to lift this side because otherwise the pencil gets caught in the brow bone and I end up drawing it where I don't want it to be. That's sort of the same in the bottom. So now I'm going to do the same as the other side and brush all that hair down to the bottom. Now brush them straight across. Follow the way the hair naturally wants to go. And fill in any other gaps that you sort of see. And ta-da! My brows are done. So that's what it takes. It's like about 4 minutes of just tidying that up a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just makes it better. It's a better frame for whatever you're going to do on your eyes. Now, the next thing I want to make sure I do is I'm going to take my primer, my Art Deco primer, because it's what I have and it's inexpensive. And I think actually I'm going to take my slant brush and I'm going to, not put that much on. I've never done it this way before, so I'm just going to take and put that under here, my little bit of primer. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. It feels really silky when it goes on. Okay. And put in there. There. Put that away. And I'm just going to work that in with my finger. On the lid. And there we go. That's that part done. I'm going to clean off my little slant brush. And I'm going to pick a palette. That's the fun part, you know. Choosing the palette. So I have all my shadows in this bag, and it's getting a little full because I've got a bunch of different things here, like my Aziza, which I've used for a long time because they're very, very neutral, and whenever I don't want to look like I have any makeup on my face, that's what I go with. It just gives a little bit of dimension to the eyes without people knowing I actually have anything on my eyes. But I want to use one of my fun palettes, which if anybody has watched my channels, they would know what specifically they are. So I'm just going to take these things out of this bag. I should have had them out already and been prepared, but this is my process. This is literally what I go through when I am trying to figure out what I want to do. So I have this palette, which is messy, I know, but this is my Unique palette that I got from my friend Eleanor. We put together these colors that I like. I have my Roxy palette, which is the most recent one that I got, with these lovely fun colors, and I still haven't tried all of them, so that may be very much what I end up going with. I still have my Defense palette. I don't want to, how do I avoid that lighting? There we go. So I have that, my Defense palette, which I still really, really like, but they're all more, well, neutrally earthy tones with the golds and things like that. So again, love all of that. But I want to, of course, go in with my Roxy palette. And I think I want to see what this bright green looks like, maybe. Yeah, bright green. We'll see. We will see. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that through here. I don't know if it shows up as well as it does here, but I'm liking that. I'm really liking that green. It's very, very light, but it's bright and still, I don't know, a little bit elements of Kermit the Frog, which I really like. That's not an insult. So, yeah. Okay, well, let me clean this brush off. And let's see, what should I put with that? What should I put with that? Maybe I should go in and cut that crease with some more primer. Let me see if I can, something I haven't done before. So let's see, I put that color on. I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna see if I can erase sort of. Maybe I should have used concealer. But I think that works for what I'm trying to do. Not that I know what I'm trying to do. I really don't quite have an idea. We'll see if that does anything at all. Now, I think I'm going to go in with this yellow. Oh, remember that was orange. Oh well. It was an orange, but we'll see. Looks yellow on here. Don't know why it came out orange that other day. Oh, and again, comes out orange. Looks yellow on the brush, orange on the lids. Which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. As long as you know so you can use it the way you want to use it. So it's kind of interesting to me how this all goes together. But I think it is time for me to take my little packing brush. Little teeny brush. And I am going to see about putting this sort of like a champagne color. It doesn't look the same on the camera, I'm sure. I haven't used this one yet, so we're gonna see what that's like. Oh, I really like that. It's very creamy. That's interesting. I like that so much. Then I don't know really where else to take this. I need something else darker out there. So, oh. Green shimmer, let's see what color that gives us. And there'll be people out there, I'm sure, that go, oh, you're taking too long between what you're doing and all this other stuff. And it's like, yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I am, but that's how I learn. The kinesthetic learner in me wants to try things and just see what I get. You know what? I'm kind of liking this. I don't know if I want to go even deeper in the corners, but let's see. Maybe I'll pull out my Pure Defense palette now and take, let's see, these are all sort of shimmery. Do I want more shimmer in there? Yeah, maybe. So I just put like a little touch in here in that little triangle zone. Right, and that just gives a little bit of extra smokiness there. Without liner and all that stuff. Now, I could take that same thing and smoke out under the eyes, but I tend to just, it tends to raccoon me. Not really the expressions I'm going for, but it does. That's what I call it. It tends to raccoon me. So now I want to put on, I think I'm going to do my foundation powder under other things today, because I don't normally do that. So we're going to see what that gives me. Clean my brush off. Because I keep saying it, I'm really running low on this, and I am going to have to get some soon, because it is my favorite. It is so light, and it just, after you say moisturized your face and stuff, which I did not do today. If anything, I did the opposite to moisturize my face. I just took like a little pad, sprayed some almost pure alcohol, and gave it a little wipe to make sure I didn't have oils and stuff on my face. And then I put on a pore filler. That was it. That was the extent of my skincare today, which is really lacking. But I do really like just putting on this little light powder after I moisturize, and then it gets pretty good. But I think this is going to cut off now, so I will join